It takes a long time, right? There we go. We are recording. Oh shoot, what am I gonna delete? Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Alright, here we go. Alright. Well, because it takes, what, like, an hour at least to get through an NG? My average has been an hour and 10. So I'd have to be streaming for 5 more hours. It'd be an 11-hour stream, which is, I mean, what, that'd be... making it 2 AM, that'd be ending stream? I could maybe try to force myself, but who knows? If you suggest a pole blade, I will block you. Welcome back, Kaiser. How you doing? Welcome back, brother. Hello from Bushy Trim. Hello, what's up? Oh, so we have to get killed by Grafted Scion, or we have to get killed by Grafted Scion. It's not actually a death because you don't have a "you died" screen, so. How is he missing everything? Yet, I have gotten hit less times to Grafted Scion by trying to die to him than by trying to no-hit him, you know what I mean? Meaner, what's up? Hey, Skylobs, welcome in, dude. How you doing? So I'm guessing there's a lot of Bushy viewers here. A lot of Bushy viewers here. We, Bushy actually did a similar challenge to this a few months ago. 3 months ago, maybe, and we are now doing it.
Where are you off to?
Do I need this? No, I'm pretty sure we're chilling, right? Like, we don't really have to get too many graces. Scallops, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. How many attempts has it been? I mean, technically this is like our... What I always say a different number every day. It's like our 7th attempt or something. At this, my previous PB was at NG+4. But yeah, this is a fresh file to NG+100, and Bushy did a fresh file to NG+7 Deathless, which I mean technically we've already done, right? So I'm just as good as Bushy. Zavan Comet, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, dude. Yeah, just a bit more than 7 times. Wait, I didn't get the... I didn't get Melona, dude. Oops. That's something you have to do every NG. Oops. Looks like we have to go back. You want to give the subs for it? I'll be asleep for a lot of CBD streams due to being GMT time zone, so slip it in there. That's pretty funny. Have you heard of the memes? Was that in a black screen for? Wait, what? What just happened? Wait, I was at a black screen that whole time? Wait. You'll sleep soon? Well, have a good night whenever you do. Wait, why did the screen go black? Is that because, like, after I skipped the cutscene, the screen was just black, and then when the screen came to, it was daytime. Yeah, the cutscene had to have been glitch. The multiplayer mod, the seamless co-op, I've tested some things out, I think with Josh before. I don't know how he didn't, like, die? Full black display, yeah, that too, right? I shall remember the tarnished.
Smoldering with thy meager flame, cower in fear of the night. It's tightly cooked.
I have to remember not to die, because I'm in the mood, or I'm in the zone of bingo where it's like okay to die somewhat. Have I gotten all wet blades for the affinities? At one point in time, I believe I've gotten all the wet blades. Oh, not on this run, because I wouldn't need it.
There is, but I can take gathering. Very wet my hand.
You thought it was a hitless run? An NG to NG+100 hitless run, dude. That's like powerful. Yeah, I haven't gotten the fire one. No, I think I did get the fire one when I was on my first playthrough. Cause I remember going into. Wait, did I? You know, actually, come to think of it, maybe I didn't. For Fire Giant, just because Fire Giant's weak to lightning doesn't necessarily mean that having a lightning anything is going to be the best thing for that. Because right now, for my Starfist, the best thing for me is quality, I believe, and I think for my Giant Crusher it might be like a cult or something. I mean, there might be some differences, but I doubt that the lightning affinities would be. I mean, I don't know, dude. It definitely changes like the scaling of the weapon, though, right? Yes, up J2. I can probably just walk up to him, come to think of it. I don't have to go behind him anymore. Much heavier dex favorite scaling. What am I doing here? I want that guy and I want that guy. That guy. Dog. Thank you. Of all that is golden.
And one day we'll return together,
There we go.
bathed in
I need this, right?
cold.
Malekith is the scariest part of these runs. Malekith and Fire Giant to a certain extent. The gears off your life. Yeah, it's pretty it's pretty intense. uh The reason why it's so difficult, or maybe so like volatile, is because like Malekith himself, he's hard to hit when you're right next to him. Like when you're right underneath him, he's really hard to hit because his model is designed that way. He's very nimble, so like staggering him becomes kind of an issue if you don't have throwing daggers. Yeah, his Destined Death is really problematic, right? Because it does damage over time, and like you don't really have a good opportunity to heal in that fight unless, like, I don't know, unless he like goes really far away from you, I guess. Server downtime. Are they releasing a patch? Wait, did I just go past it? No, I didn't. There's a first real wall for rune level 1. See, I never had a rune level 1 playthrough. Because the first time I did rune level 1, I went directly into doing the speedrun, the Sardosh bounty. So I never had a casual playthrough. I just was learning the speedrun at the time. But by far, the most difficult thing was learning Millennia. Just Millennia rune level 1 fast? Mm-mm. Yeah, there's an ad. Sorry guys for the ads. Oh, are you back? Well, that was a quick 3-minute ad, huh? There's still 2.5 minutes left on the clock. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Millennia was the most difficult, but like now Millennia is like a piece of cake. Like out of 10, I can probably kill Millennia what, like 8 times without getting hit. But then if you do get hit by Millennia, it's like it's kind of just all over, dude. I don't know, man. You like Millennia? I mean, like, I like fighting Millennia. I don't really... I think there's some issues with her, though. What's up, Surflex? How you doing, dude? Okay. Also, I wouldn't say her fight is smooth. Like, I mean... she's a bit jank, right? Like... That's something that I don't really like about her. She is a bit jank. Because she can eat your stagger. While she has hyper armor, which I hate about these games. I hate how sometimes just bosses cannot get staggered if they're in a different animation. Welcome back, Logic. We just finished our last match against Bushy. You heckin' won, dude. The stupid lightning ram. Her hyper armor in phase 2. She has the same hyper armor in phase 1. The only difference is in phase 2 she's much more aggressive. I thought I was doing something cool, but I guess not. Too few real openings. Too few real openings for certain weapons. Like, I think it's a terrible thing to fight Millennia with a dagger. Like, in my opinion, daggers should have way more crit multipliers in this game. Just because, like, riposting things in this game doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't do anything. Oh, you tickled them a little bit. They're gonna get right back up. Ooh. What do I do with Moongum? Is that the Carrion Knight? Hold up. That was almost a death. That would have been a death if my rolling was, like, slightly more terrible. I Assassin's Gambit past him, dropkick. That might be punish openings, but only if she doesn't follow up anything. Well, there are some things that you can do where, like, you can interrupt some of her things, right? Like, and it does heavily depend on, like, the moveset of the weapon and whether or not it could break her poise. Or whether or not it could, like, flinch her, whatever. Dude, like, there's two different versions of stagger in this game. It's like you either interrupt their animation or you, like, stance break them. The worst thing is like when she might do waterfowl. That's like omega fucked. Also, if you guys are from Bushy's stream and you are watching for the first time, I guess I have a treat for you. Pepe laugh. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, cool, let's go. Sleep time. Wait, where are you? Pog? My name's Renala. I get two-shotted. Awesome. Awesome. Dark Knob Corn on the Cob. That's a great name. Thank you for the, or not thank you for the, welcome. Hi, hello. Dude, my brain's all mush. Ocean Man for the entire run.
Oi, where are you off to?
I gotta play something for the entire run, huh? You know, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I'm not sure how many NGs I'm gonna be playing today, since I've already been streaming for 6 hours.
Oi, where are you off to?
Pan con queso. Thanks for the follow. Bread with cheese. Is that an actual dish?
I am going to rip your throat
My
apart.
gosh, carrot draws at the
A
12
whole year
months.
already of lurking during the morning with coffee on the side. It's comfy.
Thank you for the year sub, Carrot. I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, enjoy the new badge. Thanks for the long-term support. Holy shit. Thank you for lurking. Thank you everyone for lurking. I have a lot of lurkers. But just the nature of my stream, I'm not very, like... I'm not very loud. Only white weapons. Only pest threads. Man loses one bingo and loses his mind. True, right? This one. Yeah, shout out to the lurkers, dude. Alright, so let's talk about Barbie, right? I'm sure some of you guys have seen Barbie so far. Am I alone in thinking that the ending just wouldn't end? And it got a little bit too philosophical? And I don't like the last line because it doesn't make any sense. Men rule the world, it's great. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the end, like it just kept on going on and on. The last line makes sense. Wait, how does it make she that's a good joke? But she doesn't like, wait, what? She's a doll. She didn't have it. She does now. Wait, was that said? Maybe I missed that, but like I guess I didn't like maybe put two and two together. Yeah, that's spoiling it. Okay. You are genuinely curious why people play this many NGs. Well, this is different than what most people do, right? What most people do is they might just keep on going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, right? But then that's not what we do. We're doing it deathless, right? So we're trying to get 100 NGs in a row without dying. That's the challenge. The fact that it goes up to 100 and like stays the same, I mean, like, we're essentially completing NG+7 92 times, 93 times. What's up, Dream? How you doing? You know what? Let's do that. Because like some people put in their title like, oh yeah, we're on NG+400, and it's like I know that I think K-Dub does that sometimes whenever he does Bloodborne or DS3 runs. I mean, men look stupid, and like we are all pieces of crap, which I wasn't a fan of. Honestly, I've grown to just look past that. I don't know, man. Like I feel like, so there are a lot of people who will just, they will say with a straight face that like it is okay for women to call men trash, but it is not okay for, you know, men to insult women the same way. Like people will genuinely look at you and like square in the face without any lick of irony, right? And say that, but it's like, I know the majority of people aren't really thinking that, so I don't really care, dude. Yeah. Now I gotta get out the way. Another charge. Fuck. They insult everyone equally. Do they insult everyone equally? Like, is that true? Do I believe that? I don't agree with that. Top 5 hardest bosses in your opinion? Okay. Your mom, your mother, your grandmother's daughter, your great-grandmother's granddaughter, and Soldier of Godric. Doesn't want her to start thinking that way? Okay, I can kind of see that concern. Wait, what is the film rated? Is it PG or PG-13? Oh. In general, I think if you get all a film has to say on one watch, it didn't have a lot to say. I don't think so. Okay, but I guess it, in reference to you, didn't have a lot to say, I guess, right? Your father's baby mama. Top 5 hardest bosses? I mean, Millennia is probably the hardest, right? Who's difficult? I'm guessing we're talking like a first playthrough, or like because like different bosses become harder than other bosses, right? After a certain amount of time. Or like under different circumstances, I should say. Like on a first playthrough, like I had a really hard time with Millennia, with Radon, with Godskin Duo, Malekith. Yeah, Simple Message was worth. Yeah, like a film can have not a lot to say and still be really good. Right? That's pretty much what a coming of age movie is. Or just like a superhero movie. What's up, Clem? How you doing? Welcome back, dude. Miss Noble, Pinwheel, Tibia Mariner, Rick, Soldier of God, Prowling, Magus. You forgot, what the hell is the dude's name in DS2? The big fat blob. Yeah, coming of age. My favorite movie of the year is still a coming of age movie. It's Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. That's fantastic movie. My god. Covetous Seaman, yeah. Oh, it's your mom, my bad.
Oi, where are you off to?
Sorcerer's Skin, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I am a bit hungry. A bit famished, if you will, you know? The hardest boss in the game is my Mimic tier. Giga Chad. Audio low-key based. I've never fought audio. I haven't fought all the bosses in Dark Souls 2. I should get a clown wig, dude. Wear a clown wig on stream. Or like, get like an absurdly big afro wig. You know what I mean? It's my new brand. I'll just grow my hair out. Get it au natural afro. Let me see here. I like how there's a rock clipping into the wall here. Look good at me. Why, thanks. What? Did I miss something? Oh, I didn't have the jump attack talisman that they left. Coming of age, we tend to have all kinds of things about coming of age. Sometimes really small stuff that you won't resonate until you've experienced that specific thing you're feeling. Well, true. I mean, yeah, okay, I guess coming of age, wait, I need to level up. I guess coming of age movies, like, you get something different out of it, depending on your experience. But then, like, in that vein, I think, like, you can never get everything that a movie's trying to tell you. Like, ever. Especially Synecdoche, New York. Synecdoche, excuse me, New York is one of those movies where I want to watch, like, every 5 years. If you've never seen Synecdoche, New York, well, first of all, you have to figure out how to spell it. Second of all, it's a really weird movie. If you understood everything I said, you'd be me. That's pretty fun. Bro, Miles Davis. What? What a cool guy.
Oi, where are you off to?
Remember that ad about the guy at the barbershop with the afro so big the fan cut it? I do not remember seeing an ad like that. I don't doubt your reality though. Oh my god, wait, hold on, let me thank the follow after I follow your mom, dude. Mr. Blunt Passer? Thanks for the follow. That's great. Okay, now that we've talked about Barbie, although I'd be down to talk more about Barbie. Dude, Ryan Gosling killed it in that movie. Like, I would not be surprised if he gets nominated for an Oscar, dude. At first, I thought that patriarchy was like about the horses. Night Pumpkin, thank you, Pumpkin, excuse me. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. What if there's beach? And in the time that it took me to say that, you're already healed up. That's great. It was a funny movie. I feel like if anyone, like, hates it, I don't know, man. It was funny. I can see the political commentary getting in a way. I mean, because, like, it is in your face. Wait, my mom's in your face or my mom's funny? Made it funnier to you. I mean... Okay, for the life of me, I can't remember a single joke about, like... Or I guess I can't remember a time when, like... Because it was in your face, it was funny. Well, I guess, like, the things that Ryan Gosling's characters that, like, Ken... He was saying some pretty... pretty interesting things. This branch is gonna kill me one of these times. Guaranteed. What's up, Neutron? How you doing, dude? You don't think it's super strong from a political angle? I felt like it was. Oops. Yeah, we go through NGs pretty fast. Discovering and bringing back the patriarchy is pretty goofy. Yeah, but it was more of the lines that I thought were funny. Like about the horses and like the mini fridges. Any bingo practice? We just got finished with bingo practice with Bushy. But we'll do some more. Don't worry, Beef Curry. CBD, do you know you can skip the mountaintops to consecrated without dying?
Oi,
There is a consecrated snowfield skip, yes. That is considered a glitch. Vara boys, thank you for the follow. The horses are an extension of the men. Wait, what? How is that? How is it too late? I was literally spamming. What the hell? Delivering a political message isn't the movie's strong suit. You think so? You mean with like, with subtlety? Well, it wasn't trying to be subtle, but because I feel like the message was delivered.
Hello again. Allow me. You are unable to prevent it.
Whether it would be willingly like
So I'd like to the flame and guide.
accepted by some people. Different question. It didn't feel preachy. I thought it was definitely preachy, but like I did think it was funny too. It's like what's a you know what? I can't even compare the movie to anything else because I don't think there's really another movie like Barbie out there that does it. And I mean, The Death of Stalin, maybe. Is that like the closest thing that I can think of? What's the 98 hours about? Since the beginning of the challenge, the challenge has taken 98 hours. Total. Like I haven't been streaming 98 hours. In my opinion, good art provokes discussion, and here we are. No, that is not a rule of thumb whatsoever. Do you know how long? Do you know how long I ranted to my friends about how bad the Cloverfield paradox was? Bro, the Cloverfield, if you don't know what this is, so there was I'm about to be another CBDing emote, man. The Cloverfield paradox, right? You like the oh my god. Fucking you do not like the Cloverfield paradox. That's a straight up lie. Yeah, I beat the game 64 times in 98 hours. Cloverfield Lane, 10 Cloverfield Lane is the best of the Cloverfield movies. Cloverfield is still a good one. But the Cloverfield paradox is stupid. It is bad. All the Cloverfield movies are kind of... 10 Cloverfield Lane is I think it was my second favorite movie of 2016. I love that movie. That movie's great. The first one I think is really good. Not as good as 10 Cloverfield Lane, but the Cloverfield paradox, I hate... Bro, oh my god, okay. So, the entire... Okay, one thing that it got really right, balls, I hate you. One thing that it got really right was that, like, the marketing around it. I think since it's been released, I don't think there's ever been another movie.
Is this a paradoxical sub?
Thank you for the 21 months, WDs, appreciate it. You'd like them Lane paradox in the original? No! I disagree. I would give... Okay, on my letter grade scale, I would give the Cloverfield paradox a D-. Right? A 2 out of 10. A 1 out of 5. Alright? That's how I feel about it. I fucking hated it, man. Like, there is literally a time in the movie where this guy says he's gonna sacrifice himself, and then his astronaut buddies are like, hey, you don't need to sacrifice yourself. You could just get over here right now and the same effect will happen. And he's like, no, I gotta do it. And my favorite movie is not the Cloverfield paradox. Fucking hate it, dude. Anyway. What were we talking about? That's not what the command says? It's not, well, it's what I say, right? So, what are you gonna believe more? Me? Or a command written by a nefarious mob? Right. Who, command? Fuck you, dude. Which nefarious mod? Probably your mom, right? John Goodman carries 10 Cloverfield Lane. Yeah, he carries it. Should have got... Bro, he should have got Oscar recognition for that. But, I do think that how the story develops in 10 Cloverfield Lane is really good. Because, like, you're kind of on the path with, Mary Elizabeth, Winstead? That's her name? Her character? And you have no idea what's going on outside. You don't know if what John Goodman's character is telling is the truth or not. The Academy hates genre pieces. Yeah, to an extent. I'm not sure what the weirdest movie was to like get like real Oscar recognition was though. Dune for about Dune. That's because they have a hard on for Denis Villeneuve, dude. It's like what? Denis? Denis new film? What? Sorry? Yeah. Best picture, best director, best screenplay, best your mom? Not to mention the God particle at the end with magic infinite energy, stupid. Yeah, like, okay, they also, like, talk about, like, different universes and different timelines, which isn't exactly the, well, I guess it can be the same, I don't know, dude. To the paradox? Yeah, like, that's another thing, because, like, well, it's not necessarily, like, a cliffhanger, right? Like, it goes against what Cloverfield was doing, because, like, the Cloverfield monster that you see in Paradox, spoilers, I guess, if you're gonna watch the Cloverfield Paradox, not really, though, is, like, its head goes above the clouds. But, like, the Cloverfield monster in the first one is barely taller than buildings. And then, like, it's... Because, like, obviously it was trying to be, like, a callback to the first one, because, like, the spaceship is going down, or the ship, whatever, the pod, whatever you want to call it, it grew. No, that, oh god, you're gonna piss me off, Jimbo. No, okay, so in the first Cloverfield movie, at the end of the movie, it goes into it's a found footage, right? And then it shows them, it haven't seen the movie, well, I'm explaining it anyway, alright? At the end of the Cloverfield movie, the first one, right? The ending footage is them on the merry-go-round, right? Or the Ferris wheel, sorry, the Ferris wheel, not the merry-go-round. And in the distance, because they're at Long Island, in the distance you see something crashing into the water, right? In the in Cloverfield Paradox, right? You see, you know, the pod is crashing into the water, the same angle as it is in the first movie, and then there's just a random Cloverfield monster that comes out of the clouds, but you don't see a Cloverfield monster in the first Cloverfield movie. At the end, you just see the ocean and you see the Long Island. It's like fuck, dude. It's I hate it. I hate it. The only good thing out of the Cloverfield Paradox for me is the director, because he went on to make another really good movie called Loose. If you guys have never seen Loose, that's a great movie. Holy cow. I think Loose was my favorite movie when it came out. I think 2018. It would literally break the planet. Yeah, like... Well, I guess they could be like, oh, it's just like an alternate universe. What are you talking about, CBD? But it's like, the fuck out of here, man. I don't know. Yes, Julius Ona, Loose. That movie is fantastic. It's a story about a really brilliant high school kid who gets caught up in some stuff, would be like the easiest way to describe it. Yeah, L-U-C-E. Yeah, I probably should have, like, spelled it out. The hardest boss in my runs? Malekith. We've had the most close calls to Malekith. I've never seen the movie Lucy, nor do I want to. I've seen Limitless, and that's the end. Voice crack, by the way. That's the end of my like, we only use 10% of our brain kind of movie, you know. which isn't true. I don't know where that, like, myth came from. We only use 10% of our brain. Like, there are some people who just legitimately believe that. I remember listening to a podcast, and one of the guys was like, yeah, we only use 10% of our brain, and then the other guy's like, no, that's not true. Like that's just a myth. And the other guy's like, wait, what? How can it not be true? Like, how can it be said so many times and not be true? Like, there has to be some truth to it, right? An ad for Adderall. Yeah, I believe it. Easy fire giant. Insane. As a teacher, some people only use 10%. But I could not handle being a teacher. I would be like yelling at kids, being like, "You are so brilliant. What the fuck are you doing with your life right now? You can achieve so much more than what you're doing right now. You're gonna hate yourself when you grow up." 10% at any one time. Given the tasks we're doing, the areas affected will change. Not like activating 100% will give us superpowers. 10% at any one time, but then like... I mean, like... I don't think so. Like, more areas of your brain will be more active. Because, like, if you're not using some of your brain, then, like, you wouldn't need that part of your brain. Like, you just remove it. Give it to someone else. I don't know, have it as a snack later or something, you know what I mean? Does a lol dab do? Lol dab, bro. 10% of my mom is active.
This world and death, are you to commit? Don't let my hand.
Are we talking, like, in an exercise kind of way? Is she a volcano? That's... Dude... The closed caption said anal instead of volcano. This is a pure strength build. We got different things going on. Volcanal. Involve a canal. I am famished. Hungry. Hangry, if you will. For the most part, we use strength builds, Kesso. But we have a lot of stats in like everything, as you can see. We're level 477, so we kind of break the bank when it comes to some of this stuff. I mean, like, I can easily just switch to anything that's dex, but I mean, the best ways of going about the fastest way of going about this would be either to use like some kind of sorcery or just use the Star Fist. If anyone wants to suggest a weapon that we use, if you want to spice up the run, then 5 gifted subs and that's it. Obviously not like Sacred Seals or anything. You suggest 5 gifted subs? Yeah, dude. Wait, did I say suggest 5 gifted subs? Can I move this? Volcano of what? A torch pole run? Do you have to farm for that? Or can you just pick it up somewhere? I saw it. What's up, Peloches? How you doing, dude? If you have to farm for a torch hole, that's kind of stinky. I think you find it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Welcome back, Kaiser. I'm guessing you're gonna next yourself again. From misquote of Albert Einstein or misinterpreted. A misinterpretation of the work of Pierre Florenz. Interesting. Where does your mom like fit into this though? Oh, alright, you're gone, never mind. You shall never know. Right, no, but we're gonna have to ask you to... Yeah, do that. If I get any stronger, I'm pretty sure I'm like not going to be able to do this much damage. That might not make much sense, but it makes sense to me. Alright, Chief. Bushy, it's fine, dude. It's fine. You see, if we lose the run, then more content. Kaiser says my mom barely fits in anything. Hey, that's not nice, all right? That's not nice. What the heck, dude? I would never bring your mother into this. I'm just saying. Fucking weirdo. When next stream? Yo, can you allow Bushy to chill? Bro, he just got done streaming. You think he's worried about his next stream right now?
Where are you off to?
Guillotis, thanks for the follow, dude. No, you might be bandaged at that. Yeah, if I lose this run anywhere else other than NG+69, it's no bueno, right? Hello from Greece. Hello. Hello from Hawaii. Hope you're having a good day today. Yasu? What does that mean? Hello. Oh. You speak Greek? Is that what it is? I really don't need to do all this. But I do want to get more ancient dragon smithing stones. So I will continue to do this. Then a few words, okay. Poggers. Which one is the rune? Is it this one? Thought it wasn't. How do y'all memorize Elden Ring's map? I'm so stuck at the early areas and it's confusing. Well, I still don't know everything about Elden Ring. Like where everything is located. Like, there are some areas where you just don't really go to all that much. Because you don't really need to. And then when bingo comes around, I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I've always avoided that area. Pepe laugh. What's up, Skyward? Guys, what is the worst experience you've ever had in a theater? A movie theater? Worst experience. I'm not talking about the worst movie, necessarily. Worst experience. And if they're the same thing, then go right ahead, but... Barbie.
Oi, where are you off to?
Deviant King, thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome in. Wasn't that bad. Yeah, I'm always surprised. So, like, sometimes whenever people ask, like, oh, like, what's the worst movie of all time or something, like, on Twitter or some random shit, like, there'll be people posting, like, movies that, like, they might be a bit bad, and obviously people are like, they're always, you know, allowed their opinion, right? But like, I saw someone say like The Shape of Water was like the worst movie they've ever seen or something, and it's like, okay, I can understand not liking the movie, but to say like The Shape of Water is the worst movie you've ever seen, I don't know, man. Power outage during the final boss of the movie. Oh god. Alright, I gotta reset here. There we go. You found an answer in your drink after you left. That's like, so I've heard that that's something that some places have to do, is like clean out the ants in their like soda fountains before they use it, like every day.
Oi,
Like that's
where are you off to?
just gross. Joshio, thanks for the follow. Went to see a film and 3 girls sat behind me talking in I guess Hindi for the entire film. I don't know if I'd be able to like recognize Hindi as opposed to like any other language that like might be spoken in India. Although they don't sound the same, but I'm guessing like they might, I don't know. Ruined your entire life. I think they're shut down now. There used to be a cheap theater on my island. It was 50-cent movies. You see a movie for 50 cents. And, sounds like a great deal. But what started happening, I think, was I think a lot of homeless started to like just go in there and like spend the entire day and sleep in an air-conditioned theater. And so they got kind of I'm pretty sure they went out of business before they shut down, really. I want to see Birdman. There was some kind of weird smelling theater, and at one point I had to pause the movie to explain that they were trying to fix it. Interesting. One shot. We are one shotting. Actually, wait, hold on. I forgot to do this. Alright, there we go. Wait, hold on. Wait, here we go. And then this. And then this. And then this. And that. And then that. And then you gotta run up over here. Then you gotta do this. Alright. And you gotta change that. And do that. And do that. And then you gotta... nice. Alright. Didn't think I was gonna do it, huh, Chunt? That's understandable. Of course it's understandable, but then it's like... Then you gotta drive other people away from going to the theater. You can't stay in shelters during the day? Actually, I have literally no idea how shelters are run. I know for a fact that I think homeless people here don't really like going to shelters because, oh, we have to follow rules and shit, so... And they're like, oh, why don't I just stay at the park or stay on the beach or don't have to listen to anyone? I don't doubt that they're typically under budget. I guess it would depend on what shelter you're at or what, like, state even? City? That was kind of a waste, but whatever. Hoggers, bro. Alright. Let's hit him with the kukri. Come on. 260 no scope? 260 no scope again? Idiot.
Tarnished. Thy strength befits a crown.
GG. GG. I might do like one more NG after this, I think. It'll get us past the 100-hour mark, I think. Alright, and of course, you've never been to a stream. Well, I mean... Let's hit it, chat. We did it, chat. Oh my goodness. Yet again. How do we do it?
Where are you off to?
Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. Alright, back to the chess. Alright. NG plus 65. Insane. Am I ever gonna bring back bug snacks?
The full
Oh, I never even thought about bringing back bug snacks, to be honest. Yeah, we can bring back some bug snacks. He's not incoming, dude. You know, if I'm being honest, well, I feel a bit gassed. Okay, I'll do one more NG. See it, Imperial. They are a little bit of the bug and a little bit of the snack. Okay, so another question. So piggybacking off of the other question that we were talking about, right? So if we were just talking about like worst experience in a theater, what was your best experience in a theater? Movie theater? You get one shot on your warrior on NG+3? There, I don't know what moves would one shot me. At this point, I'm not sure. RRR would have been. I would have loved to see RRR with people who like were like real cinephiles in the theater, watching Endgame. Bro, I remember. I think Endgame was one of the only movies I saw in IMAX. Dude, at this point, I've seen like 4 movies in IMAX. It used to be none, or it used to be just Dunkirk, I think. But yeah, I've seen like 4 movies in IMAX in my life. I think Endgame was one of them. Oh, one-shotted by Warrior, you mean? Okay, so poorly. The Nightmare Before Christmas in higher quality. Interesting. Saw once in a mostly empty theater. The whole multiplex closed a few months later, and then again in a smaller indie theater, a packed house. I don't think there's many like real indie theaters in my state. I think there's one that's like separate from any chains. But yeah, that might be it. Straight Outta Compton. Oh, dude. So Straight Outta Compton came out when I was in high school, and I was watching movies for free. So I didn't watch it in the theater. Yes, NG+65. We're on NG+65 so far. Free with the virus. Probably not. Cinema Rink was necessarily good or bad experience, but it was kind of a memorable one. There were a lot of nervous laughter during some of the scarier bits. One guy booed at the end. I remember when I was walking out of Midsummer, not Half Summer, Midsummer, and I'm walking out, and like I saw it with my friend, and as we're walking out, this guy who's walking in front of me, also Skip, thanks for the follow from right there. This guy who's walking in front of me, he turns around to me, he's like, that was kind of weird, huh? What are the extra damage and health of the mobs now? Well, we're not using the infinite NG mod. Oh shoot. So it's gonna be the same as if we were on NG+7. Hoggers.
Oi, where are you off to?
Ancient Fluid, thanks for the follow, dude. What was another movie where, like, people didn't really like it. Oh, it comes at night? Dude, like, I'm pretty sure my entire theater did not like It Comes at Night. Some guy started yelling at one of the characters. Like in the middle of the movie. Like he just started like yelling, like he straight up yelling.
To see whether and it seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering.
Damage is sus? Mom sus, bro. Basically, I have to finish the game NG+7 at 90. Yeah, without dying. Exactly. I didn't know they made a movie about your mom. It'd be great to make a movie on my mother. She's a great person. What was I saying? Freaking I'm pretty sure it comes at, and then like when I was walking out of the theater of It Comes at Night, I heard this one lady say to her friend that they should have just watched The Mummy with Tom Cruise. And I heard that movie's terrible, so I don't understand how Comes at Night could be worse than that. And then there was one other lady who was talking on her phone as she was packing up her bags. And she was like, I just watched the worst movie in the history of movies. I don't know, man. Like, maybe I just have a taste that other people don't. Remakes are bad? That's not true. Are you telling me if they remade Scarface or something, that'd be a bad movie? I'm pretty sure there is a remake of Scarface that's coming out. But like, I wouldn't say a remake. I wouldn't say remakes are always bad though. Shot for shot remake of Psycho? Well, yeah, you can point to specific examples that people don't like. There's a shot for shot remake by the same director of what's the name of the movie? Funny Games? See, JT, I was trying to bait. It would wreck the integrity of the original. Oh, well, Scarface is already a remake. Scarface is legitimately already a remake. The one that we think of with Al Pacino. Starred Vince Vaughn. Yeah, I know of the movie. Vince Vaughn's is not a bad actor though.
All that is golden. And one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Shit. Oh, whatever. Once he went in with his dad to see a play in New York called The Changing Room. Whole play is set in a soccer player's locker room, since those are called changing rooms in the UK. Anyway, in the first scene of the play, the actors come on stage and start undressing. He heard a woman in the row behind them later saying, I thought this was going to be about a room that changed. Can we ban nuke? Ban logic? What? Help me, I'm being attacked by... I don't have ads playing right now. How can you be watching an ad when there's no ad playing? Your phone's being hacked. Yeah, because that's how it works, right? You buy theater tickets without knowing what the play is about. Well, maybe... Well, okay, wait, hold on. Maybe she already thought that that's what it was about, so she didn't feel like she needed to look it up, what it was about. You know what I mean? Ugh. Yeah, she could like won the tickets or something. Can I show you my stats? Yeah, here you go. There's my stats. Have a good look at them. I guess you could clip the stream. Maybe she was rich or something. Yeah, it's typically it, huh? Bro, if I was rich, my gosh, DoorDash every day. I'm DoorDash, bro. Okay, if I won the lottery, right? I'm DoorDashing every day. I'm leaving every single driver, like, it has to be like 100% tip, right? Like, you're rich. Twice on Sundays. 100% tip, don't even think about it, you know. Pay him in cash. That's what rich people do. I would assume that some people who are very well off tip very well. I tip, bro, I tip like fucking... like at least 18% whenever I go out to eat and stuff. I've never DoorDashed or got Uber Eats or got anything like that, so I've never tipped a driver like that. That's why they're rich, that's not why they're rich. Raise all the workers' salaries. Yeah, like, I wonder if that would ever be feasible, because, like, if you ever have a company like that, you're gonna have a board. Excuse me, you're gonna have a board. And, like, if you don't please the board, then you'll kind of be not considered a good CEO. Like, the crypto trade in Liquid Sword, so yeah, him. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess Liquid Swords is a good example of someone who was very well off and just kind of spent it on people. Logic. Thanks for being the messenger with Kaiser. These stupid enemies can, like, they can double grab you. It's stupid. I just read this headline and it made my brain hurt a little. Activision is suing a TikTok user after he threatened to sue them for using audio from one of his TikToks. So, under what grounds are they suing? Does the article say that? Because I would love to. Okay, so the headline says after, it doesn't say because of. What is with my game right now, dude? I'm dropping frames like it's 1964. It's not what I wanted. I hate how you can't freaking hold on. You can't menu as you're like in the middle of an action. Pog. Dude, I am about to crash, dude. Been streaming for 7.5 hours. Dude, I might stop this after Renola, to be honest. Maybe. I feel like I gotta get some food in me, man. Maybe go to sleep at a reasonable time, who knows? Not past NG+7, no. They passed a law in New York City to make DoorDash Uber Eats drivers get $17 an hour, but the companies filed an injunction to hold off, saying it would make them bankrupt. Bro, you can't tell me, like, there's no way that paying your bro, I don't get that. Like, if small businesses can pay their employees very well, right? If your CEO can make $1 kajillion a year, like, surely you can just kind of pass that off on to the worker, right? Surely. It's this one. Sweet. Let me read that very soon, JT. Contacted Activision in June, threatening to sue. Activision threatening to sue them for using the audio from TikTok. In the video, which is a TikTok duet involving another previously uploaded clip by a different user, Montana watches someone cutting a pizza into progressively smaller slices, which results in him shouting, "It's enough slices." He then told them to take the video down or he would sue. They said they felt they weren't in the wrong, but they took the video down. He said he wanted money and sued anyways. And they're suing New York even though they don't live there. That's kind of complicated. Well, I mean, all the best for them. For a local bar restaurant, they only pay minimum wage. The cherry on top is missing wages at the last paycheck. Bit hostile for you actually trying to rectify it. Yeah, like... What's interesting is... That's the thing with humans, like, when they know that they're, like, in the wrong, they tend to get more, like, upset that you're not just going along with it. And I feel like, yeah, sorry you had to go through that, Lizzie. Like, that's pretty toxic. As an EU, some stories from the US are kind of fucked. You sure you want to go there, buddy? Sure you want to have a US EU story face off? Let's just bring up Boris Johnson for 2 seconds. Everyone sucks. Okay, maybe I was a bit too hostile on that, but like I swear, so many people from different countries are like, oh my god, America is terrible, or like America sounds fucked, or America whatever, right? And then I'm over here thinking like, bro, there ain't no way that America is worse than every single one of your countries. The US loses that fight every time and you're neutral? Where do you live, might I ask? Not that it should matter. If you're neutral, right? But I'm curious. What country, rather? You would be wrong and you know it. No, absolutely not. No, like, no, 100% no. Especially if you're going off of like a per capita kind of thing. South Africa? Holy shit, someone from South Africa watches me? Oh yeah, that is UK, not EU. Yeah, you're right. Pepe laughed. The US doesn't... Okay, so I would see that people would say that the US would lose the fight of like, oh yeah, like, you're just so fucked all the time. Because the US is... I feel like there's just more news coming out of the US. Especially when it comes down to the 24-hour news cycles. I don't know, I would much rather live here than most other places. Like, especially in Hawaii. This is one of the NG+65s of all time, I agree. Shit. I don't surf. I don't like poke. I've never surfed before. And I don't like raw fish. Some people love poke, right? Some people go to the beach like every day. I knew people in high school who would just ditch class. I went to a pretty decent school and people just kind of just ditched. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Don't like it. I don't like it. That was a lot, though. With no recourse. Yeah, right. Most countries, and I say most because a lot are tiny and better education, healthcare, and a lot more things. Help citizens. I feel like America forgot about the very man-woman. I will concede a lot of the things about healthcare in the United States. It's pretty messed up. I think our military spending is pretty horrendous. It's really bad. I don't understand why we spend so much more than every other country. Like the next 5 countries combined don't spend as much as we do on the military. It's kind of a baffling thing to hear, right? However, I don't know. I feel like I still wouldn't really want to go anywhere else. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it ain't perfect here. I think our political discourse might be like the worst. Well, not the worst. Some countries literally have civil wars, so it isn't the worst. But why can't you go online? There's maintenance or something. Hey, historian, by the way. It's the next 45? Are you sure? That sounds like way too much. You can't appreciate your homeland if you don't travel elsewhere? Well, no, I'm not saying not to travel anywhere. Bro, I love South Korea. When I went to South Korea, I would love to go to Spain or Ireland, because my girlfriend is from Spain, but she lives in Ireland right now. Right. Don't get me wrong, traveling sounds amazing. You wouldn't come back? I would say here. I feel like most Americans would say that. Because, like, it's kind of really strange. Like, I feel like sometimes when people, like, who are Americans who say that, you know, they hate America, like, I never know what they mean. Like, you can hate some parts of America, but to say that you hate America when you're living here, I don't really understand it. Like, I understand that you hate something, but it has to be something specific that I don't know what that specific thing is. You know what I mean? Because, like, surely there are a whole bunch of groups out there that you really think are fine, who you agree with, who you are agreeable with. Heat waves are insane in southeastern Europe. Okay, so about heat waves. I used to listen to, or this podcast that used to be online, but I believe they discontinued it. Used to listen to this podcast. It was between CGB Grey and Brady Heron. Brady Heron is the owner of the channel Numberphile and a few other YouTube channels, like educational channels, and CGP Grey is another educational YouTuber, and they were talking about heat waves in the UK, and CGP Grey was talking about whenever people say heat wave in Europe or the UK, all they're saying is summer. And then he pulls up a list of articles. It's like, oh, summer of 2008, a heat wave. Summer of 2009, oh, another heat wave. And he goes through the years, and he could only not find an article from like 2 or 3 years that didn't mention a heat wave during the summer. America's not the land of the free. The American dream can only be achieved when asleep. When asleep? Bro, I don't know if I agree with that, dude. Okay. Next 26. That sounds more realistic. Yeet. The segregation? The segregation? Segregation was outlawed, like, in the 60s? 40s? 60s? Whatever the heck it was. A whole, like, last century ago?
Oi, where are you off to?
Sugar, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You used to live there? Well, I guess I currently live here. Segregation. Wait, what a minute. Wait a minute. I feel like we're moving away from this here. What is the definition of redlining, historian? I don't actually know. I hear it all the time as a political buzzword. Gerrymandering? Gerrymandering happens on both sides, though. I don't know, whenever... that's one thing that I don't really understand when it comes to, like American politics. It's like one side will get very upset that the other side's doing something that same side did, like, in the past not too long ago. I don't know why I'm not clanking there. If you meant redlining, then say that. Well, yeah, that... Okay, this is another thing with political discourse. People will over-exaggerate is not a thing. People will exaggerate, right? Be very hyperbolic about something, and then when you call it out, they're like, oh, okay, obviously I was just exaggerating, and it's not that bad. It's like, okay, well then why are... CBD, calm down. This isn't this isn't that big of a deal. You can't smell nothing. It's just what? Lion, what are you talking about here? It is not more of a segregation tool than actual segregation. Absolutely not. If you were to ask people, hey, would you rather live in this time in America or back when we had segregation? No one would say, hey, I want to go back to where we had to drink from a different water fountain, right? Where we couldn't piss in the same bathroom. We couldn't get the same meals from the same lunch counter. I don't think people would ever say we want to go back to that. Sorry, as a black person myself, I don't think I would want to go through that. I don't know, dude. Saying where people live largely based off race. It's illegal on paper, but the effects are still being felt today. It creates a de facto segregation, so the word is applicable. It's also incredibly nuanced. I would agree that it's nuanced. I mean, like, I think I'd be the first person to criticize. I think like the big major cities that don't really give two shits about minority communities, which are, you know, typically underfunded. I think that's incredibly, like, idiotic and cruel. But I mean, like, I want to go back to segregation. Facts. You seem like the kind of person who are like, facts to whenever someone disagrees with you. I kind of noticed that when I was like first starting to watch political content when I was in college. I'm like, people only say like other people are speaking facts when they agree with them. 100%. Okay, that was kind of funny. True. Oh, jeez. Ignorance is bliss to a fool, as they say. I know you're not just coming in here and calling people just plain ignorant because they might disagree with you on something. You do come on, man. You know exactly how to talk to people. Come on, dude. It's terrible in this show. I think lines from Meta, yeah, maybe. You're very open-minded? What? Bro, you're coming in here like calling other chatters touchy and shit, dude. Yeah, and I'm full Chinese. If you're very open-minded. That's not what I'm doing. 10:41 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Lion 6296 at Nello 13. Touchy LOL. Bro did not just say that. Oh jeez, man. Like, someone save me. Someone save me, man. Jesus. Oh man. Elden Ring is fun though, right? Fuck. Money and power used to divide and segregate people. The rich are bad people. It's not really about race anymore. Yeah, we could say that. Man. I just need some CBD oil, bro. Favorite flavor of ice cream? If I can get some chocolate with some like hand-crushed Oreos, I think that is objectively like the best flavor. Cool black dude oil? No, cannabidiol. Cannabidiol is like the non-addictive compound in marijuana.
Hello, allow me. You are unprevented. The thorns, a husk, the only way and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
Saying the rich are bad people is a very, yeah, it's a very general statement. I wouldn't say that every rich person's a bad person, but then you'd also have to classify what rich actually means. Do you cut it off as at 1 billion? Do you cut it off as, I don't know, like 100 million, right? I don't know. But I would... I knew, wait, no, I didn't know. My mother knew this teacher, her coworker, and her coworker was the wife to some really rich fucking company. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember if it was like Monsanto or something like that. And the wife said like, yeah, all day my husband just moves money around. And it's like, wow. Just coming out and saying it. Being a Redditor is worse than being dead. You think the majority are? And I guess you would have to define what rich is. Like, I guess like rich in America isn't necessarily like rich in the world. Because technically, like, if you have a roof over your head, access to running water, right? Like, you're not worried about your next meal, yada yada yada. You're already in the top 1% in the world, I'm pretty sure. When you're rich, you dish out all the cash. Yeah, I guarantee you many people who become rich, like, regardless of what your opinions are now, probably wouldn't share that cash. Like, no matter how rich you are, or who you are, rather, like, there are going to be some exceptions. Like, some people do genuinely want to die with no money in their bank account, which is really noble, right? They realize that they only need a certain amount of money to live comfortably. They give the rest away to everyone else. You bloody would? I mean, it's words. I mean, I guess, I don't know, talk to me when you have like $100 million in the bank and then just give it to people. I feel like that there's a huge barrier when it comes to that, just basic human psychology. It's like, people think that they earned a lot of the things that they have, which they, you know, to some extent that might be true, but like holistically probably not. They probably have a whole bunch of things that are helping them out, right? Your $1,000 disaster from my life being, yeah, like, that is an issue, right? You thought I already had 100 mil? Bro, if I had 100 mil, I would be doing things. Again, if I had $100 million in the bank, I'm door dashing every day. I'm giving that shit to my family, maybe some friends who've helped me out along the way, some people in this community, right? Or I'm giving some people $1 million, being like, never ask me for money ever again. I'd be doing things, bro. Or Oreos every day. Money talks in the world, yeah, of course it does. Dental being separate from healthcare should be illegal. I wonder how that would work in like classifying different like schools. Because like, okay, I'm not sure exactly how much education a dentist has to go through. I'm pretty sure dental school is harder to get into than like medical school or something, but like, I'm pretty sure when it comes to like, cause like they have to go to dental school and not medical school, and then like other MDs gotta go to med school. Cause like a dentist isn't an MD, but like They're still a doctor. Right? A full PS1 make of Elden Ring. Is it the same amount of schooling? Do dentists have residencies? Because if you're going to dental school, and I'm guessing that's 4 years, I'm guessing you wouldn't have a residency, or maybe you would. I mean, I don't know, actually. Millennia isn't behaving herself. It depend on the school. Really? Because, like, there's a standardization when it comes to school, though, at least in America. Because in America, it's, like, say you want to become a physician. You have to go through 4 years of med school. Sometimes it can be 3, but that's very strenuous. It's 4 years of med school, then you have anywhere from, like, 2 to... It's something like 2 to 6 years? No. 2 to 4 years, I think, of residencies that you can go into. And you pretty much have to become a resident, right? So that's at least 6 years of school before you can, like, start practicing. But then even after that, there's fellowships that you can go into to specialize even more. You know what I mean? Like, but being a doctor's fucking tough, you know? After like the little medical education that I've had, like I do think that there are still probably some pretty dumb doctors out there, but like they probably still know so much more than we do, right? Fellowship of the Dental Ring. Lion, I feel like you're backpedaling a little bit. I mean, I appreciate the I don't know, the less intensity. But I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I also didn't see what Nella said to you in response to that, so. Looks like it's 8 to 11 years, 4 and 4, and 3 years of optional residency, okay. Wait, 4 as in 4 in college? Like undergrad? Okay, don't tell him that he sucks at making points. Okay, so there's a level of escalation that we have to not approach, alright? Alright. It's Muscat. Well then, like, okay, all right. So when it comes to this, don't tell people that they suck ass at making points. Is what I'm trying to say. You did try. Well, then try harder. Why you have to be mad? It's only game. Like, you didn't actually say that? Let me fucking... Okay, well, I can't really actually see what you said. I'd have to look at your fucking chat logs. Or scroll up. Let me scroll up. I don't know what the fuck you said, dude. I can't even find it. Almost 100 hours, dude. I do feel like that's kind of another issue whenever it comes to like talking about contentious topics. Is like a lot of people, I'm not saying that anyone necessarily did it now or even to a bad extent, but there are quite a few people who like, they get very upset, they're very angry, they start yelling at other people, and they do it because they really believe that it's the right thing to do. And for some reason, like, being nice doesn't apply to them. Bad thing to do when you're trying to change someone's mind. You know what I mean? I might be preaching to the choir here about this, but let's go. Yeah, don't. Oh, you hate it because it's a topic you care about. It's understandable if a little misguided. It's understandable, but like, then again, it kind of isn't. You know what I mean? Because like, so sometimes people genuinely wish bad things to happen to other people if they like disagree with them, like politically or stuff like that. There are people in this in the Souls community who genuinely wanted terrible things to happen to me because they disagreed with me on something. One thing, right? Like, you know, they wanted me to be very mentally hurt, right? They wanted me to feel threatened and to feel afraid, right? I don't, but it's kind of amazing how people will drop values of being kind to people very quick. And I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people might be like, yeah, you gotta be kind to people. They don't actually believe that. If I was a dictator for one day, which law would I make first? Don't mention your mother. Which law would I make first?
This world and death. Are you to commit? Let my hand.
Probably some sort of universal basic income. Like some people might say healthcare or some shit. I'd say some kind of universal basic income. I think UBI would probably be very beneficial. In before someone calls me a communist. I got your vote. It's interesting. There was a person who ran. Achilles, thank you for the follow. There was someone in America who ran for president. Last presidential race. He was his entire communist cock. Yeah, his name is Andrew Yang. His entire platform was UBI, and then he didn't gain too much traction. He wasn't part of the establishment. That do something about rent first and foremost. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like when it comes to intricacies like that, you know, like that can be like the 10th or 20th thing, but like the first law I would pass would probably be about UBI. A lot of people aren't taught how to control themselves or their emotions. Being a good person means being the bigger person. What's interesting though is what being the bigger person, like people might not agree about what that might entail. You know what I mean? The clock reset, we're all screwed. Wait, it reset? Bro, wait, it can't go up to 100? Bruh. That's pretty funny. Wait, is there like a... I don't know how to fix that. Wait a minute, let me see if I can fix it. Oh, so there's an ad coming in like 20 seconds. Elden Ring update is incoming soon, just letting you know just in case it messes up my run. It probably won't mess up my run, I don't think so. Which in itself is a gamble that you'll survive until the fruits of your efforts are rewarded. That is true. Wait, let me see if I can fix this. Let's make this... Wait, shit. It can't go higher than how about I edit the layout? Edit layout. Edit layout. Timer. Timer format. Does that change anything? No. Edit splits. No, not edit splits. Edit timer. Edit, sorry, no. Edit layout, my bad. Timer. I don't think, I don't know how to change it. Oh well, we're gonna have, I'm gonna have to put like a 1 next to, the timer. Upload each of the VODs to YouTube so people can watch the whole journey. Biss, I have uploaded them to YouTube on my VOD channel. Guys, I have a VOD channel where I upload the complete versions of all of my runs. Most of my runs. Some aren't on the VOD channel yet. Most of my runs, they're on the VOD channel. Right? Like... So if you guys want to watch all of them, they're up there. It's really interesting because UBI has been proposed by both conservatives and liberals to very different means, just cash or something a la negative tax, which both contain their downsides. You're sounding like a dirty little centrist historian. I love how people like can just try to pick apart your political standing no matter what you are in. What? You're a conservative? You damn racist. What? You're a liberal? You damn communist. Fucking what? You're a centrist, you little idiot. Oh shoot, I messed up. I messed up because I don't have this guy. Yeah, I like how I said I was gonna stop after Renala on this run. I'm still going. But I remember when Historian was dreading his 40s. God, that's like a blast from the past, dude. Holy shit. You get $1 per month in Iran? You'll be voting Republican in no time. I wonder if I should ever share my voting history. It's kind of uneventful, but I mean, I wonder if people would actually get really upset. Yes? You want me to share my voting history? I don't think many people would get upset, but I feel like it would just lead to some people like just inferring a whole bunch. And I'm specifically talking in a very generic way so that you guys have no idea how I voted. Don't do it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people kind of make that their brand. Like, oh, you have to be for XYZ, or you gotta be for whatever. I feel like I'm pretty open-minded whenever it comes to people voting for whatever the fuck they want to vote for. Is never an upside. Yeah, I guess so. You know what, yeah, I never really talk about my specific stances on really hot button political issues on stream. So I would assume that, oh shoot, I assume that just doing that outright with who I voted for might not be a smart move. Yeah, of course it goes south with a lot of people. Unless it was like once for one party, then once for another party. Maybe it is, maybe, who knows, I don't know. Maybe I've never voted. That can get people really upset. Did I ever vote for Mitch-uation Romney? I wasn't old enough to vote when Mitt Romney was running. Pretty sure, right? Yeah, I think my first election that I could vote in, presidential election, was Hillary and Trump. I should really say Clinton and Trump. Right? Is it sexist to not refer to women by their last names? The situation joke. I don't know what the situation is. From Jersey Shore? Is there a Hillary? I've never seen Jersey Shore. There is. Oh, I see. There's a dude called this. Who the hell is the situation? Am I too boomer, dude? I'm only 26. How can I be too boomer already? That no one remembers?
Death. I will not have it stolen.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, Jersey Shore was pretty, popular, like, (2010s-ish? Early 2010s, late single digits. Oh my god. Bro, I'm trying my best over here to try to hit you, dog. Alright, we gotta calm down here, alright? Let's reset. I don't know if that went through. No, it didn't. Alright, good. If he's in the middle of that attack and then, like, you kill him while he's, or you phase transition him while he's, doing the attack, then it can be kind of 1-0. Fuck. Yeah, I always heard about Jersey Shore, but only when I was in middle school, when some of, like, the popular girls would talk about it. Last time there was a big actor-writer strike, a lot of trash TV got made. Jersey Shore is one of those. Yeah, like, that's exactly what it is. Like, now that there's an actor-writer strike at the same time, there's gonna be... Oh boy. Hey, I have a question. Bring up Atrioc again. The quality of MCU will go down. Well, I'm guessing the MCU has, like... Well, yeah, actually, I don't know how far in advance MCU has their shit done. What are my stats? Oh yeah, look at them. Aren't they great? Wait, hold on. There we go. How to cook roadkill with AI. Up. Boom, beam, bada bop, boop, pow. Okay, Secret Invasion episode? Bro, I'm fresh out of, like, any care for the MCU. You know what I mean? Shit. Oh no. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I don't know if this is gonna actually work now. This might be a two-shot. Never mind, it's just the same as always. Never mind, my bad, dude. A man cannot kill a god. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Coder, but I have to find the right what do you call it? Right font. Yeah, I could do that now, actually. You still would? I mean, I've gotten kind of burned out with, like, MCU kind of superhero movies. I haven't really cared since, I don't know, I don't know. I ever since things started to branch out to more like like you have to watch the series now, like on Disney Plus, and you have to pay a monthly subscription to watch all these things, and then you gotta there's that series, and then there's this character you've never known, you don't care anything about, and we're I don't know, man. Like I kind of scoffed at people who used to like say things like that, but now I'm like, yeah, it's I don't really like it. Wait, hold on, what's the font that I use from layout. Wait, where the fuck is the... Oh, it's ink-free bold. Alright, well then, do I have that same thing for... Select font. Ink. No. Okay, never mind, I gotta go through. Ink-free, there we go. That works. Yay! Awesome. Yeah. Bosses and enemies are capped at NG+7. Superhero overload. I don't want any new superhero thing each week. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I would love if things got back to like, hey, why don't you just go to the theater and like watch something? That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Sooner than later, it's officially losing money now. Officially losing money? I don't think the MCU is officially losing money. Here we go. Oops. All right, well. A kid born today that in 10-15 years, if they want to catch up on all the superhero shit, they'll have to watch 35 years worth of it. Yeah, that is true. Like you would run out of, you'd run out of like a market. I thought Star Trek was bad. When it came to like catching up with everything. Boop. Idiot. You got killed with a throwing dagger. Have I died yet? Jude, if I'm on NG+65... I know that's a troll, but... yeah, this is a VOD, yeah. Speculation of reduction saturation kills the comic. Did it? The production costs are huge and nobody really likes the new stuff. They still do well at the box office. I'm not sure about, like, you know, the streaming stuff and things like that. But, like, they still do well at the box office. Like, Guardians just... Well, okay, well... Ant-Man and the Wasp didn't do very well. I know that for a fact. And... kind of the newer MCU movies haven't been doing that well. But I believe they still made a profit. I could be wrong. Ant-Man and the Wasp did not make a profit, I'm pretty sure. That one was a huge, like, just bucket of shit that MCU just put into theaters. Cost is so high with profit margins being so little. That's why Game Pass will sooner or later fall in on itself, and the monthly cost would be fucking insane. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much okay. So it's from Atriarch because Atriarch says some really insightful things about the market, even though he fucking did some weird shit, right? But that's pretty much what he said. Like Microsoft, like, buying Activision Blizzard, right? Like, they control so much of, like, the gaming space that they're literally, that's all that Game Pass is for, is for that people to just go to Microsoft, and then, like, they'll just flush out all the competition, and then, like, bada bing bada boom, you're paying $50. All right? I'm like, wait a minute. New Elden Ring update just dropped. Bro, we can look at the patch notes together, guys. Nerfed Alexander Shard. Oh wait, you're just speculating. I hate you, idiot. Stupid idiot with a penis for a head. Marketing can double the cost of production. Yeah, that's pretty much what every movie has to go through, right? They gotta marketing double it. So, like, whenever you say, like, so for example, what Barbie this weekend made 170 million domestically in the US. It made 300 million worldwide gross, and then about 50% of that goes back to the theaters. So Barbie actually made what, like 80 something million dollars? Still has a few hundred million to go. It's the second time you're doing this movie. Must have been right at the edge there. Pog. Awesome. NG+66, yeah! Woo! Bada bing! $34 more. I can't believe it, chat. Oh my god. Ooh, yeah! Yeah! Ooh, awesome! Oh, I can't believe it. Alright, 66. Poggers, bro! Let's look at the patch notes. Wait, are there any patch notes on, like, live right now? Dude, the fact that Twitter's fucking whole thing is now X is stupid. They don't have any patch notes on their Twitter yet. Elden Ring, wait, is it, what's the update now? It's 1.10, right? Update Crazy has some patch notes.
The fallen leaves.
Okay, we can look at this.
Tell a story.
Alright. I will conclude this run right now, so far, and then we'll look at it now. Alright, cool. What's up, good boy? How you doing? Control, pause. Alright, let's see. I can do this. How about we do that? God, this is a very, very bright screen. Where's my browser? There we go. Is this it? Yeah, there it is. So,